want to get absolutely filthy rich in Minecraft? Well, I've been making tons of diamonds on the EchoCraft server lately, including this huge ore tower, which we'll get to later. And luckily for you, today I'm going to share with you my super useful create or keep everyone rich scheme. I mean, not a scheme, more like a method. This method is extremely effective, but not everyone can handle it. So when you see this graphic, feel free to admit that you're just too weak and feeble to continue watching this video and go watch something a little bit more your speed. Let's get to work. First things first, let's just get the bad news out of the way. You're probably not cut out to be rich. Perfect. Those of you who have clicked off the video have demonstrated my first point. You see, because the first lesson in being rich in Minecraft is pay attention. Every time that you join an SMP or play with your friends, you should be thinking of one thing and one thing only. How can I create a fun environment for both myself and my friends to enjoy together? Absolutely not. You should be looking for answers to the hard questions like, how can I get all of these poor peasants to give me all of their diamonds? Now the answer may not be as clear, but Minecrafters are typically really good at one thing: complaining about the blocks that they don't have. If your little entrepreneur brain is starting to tingle, congratulations, you're ready for lesson number 2. Give the people what they want for a price. Now that you know exactly what your future constituents want, you need to move in and capitalize on their greed and desires by providing them with copious amounts of said product. Are you still following? Yeah, you really can't teach some people. Okay, here's an example. Say you and your friends just started a new world. What's the most useful type of block in Minecraft? If you said netherite, get out. But if you said wood, I don't know, keep watching, I guess. What? Do you want a cookie or something? Anyways, yeah, wood. It's like the real life equivalent of water. So if everyone is gonna need wood, and let's face it, no one wants to cut down hundreds of trees, then why not capitalize on those lazy tendencies and build your server's first wood shop? Which brings me to the third step: work harder and smarter. You've proven yourself observant to the needs of your fellow server members, or at least not completely blind. Now it's time to start putting those ideas into action. The first thing you need to do is find an efficient way to get your materials that those blockheads just can't figure out themselves. But let's face it, all of our heads are a little blocky here. Now, innovation is a key to success in life, that's true, but so is not wasting your time trying to figure out a farm design of your own when there's literally thousands of videos on YouTube. Just don't get stuck in an endless loop of watching Hermitcraft videos, or you might wake up one day and suddenly it's 10 years later and you're still poor. What? Why are you looking at me? Keep it moving. You think just because you found a farm design that the work is done? Wow, you're sounding like one of the poor again. No, we still have to get all the materials to make the farm. Before you scoff and pout, let me explain something to you. A billionaire isn't made in a day. In fact, they're typically made in garages, apparently. I mean, Bill Gates, Google, Bezos, all of them cut off from their families and forced into a cold garage just for dreaming of a bigger picture for the world, or, much more likely dreaming of all those zeros in their bank accounts. Either way, everyone starts at the bottom, and let's face it, you can't get much lower. But you haven't given up yet, and you've come such a moderately minimal distance so far, so focus up and get those materials. Wait, where are you going? Are you actually gonna go mine for the materials? Oh my goodness, you're so cute and so poor. No, my dears, we don't waste time or money around here. We're just gonna mooch off the other members of this server. What's yours is mine. So you need some supplies and you're too smart to get them yourself. You're coming along nicely. But that farm isn't gonna follow suit unless it starts construction soon. Don't fret, little economic soldier. I have just the solution. If there's one thing you can always count on about poor people, they are overwhelmingly generous. So hence, the poor thing. And who better to profit from their hemorrhaging financial circumstances than you, the up-and-coming world dominator? First, find yourself a sucker, a friend, and really lay it on thick of how unfortunate of a soul you are, how pathetic your miserable attempts at any success on the server have been, or, my personal favorite, I fell into the void and lost all my things, including everything for a project. Now for the fun part. Just watch as they give you every diamond they have to compensate for your losses.
Here's some wood. You want some jungle wood? Have some jungle wood.
Okay, well, it's not a guarantee. Cheapskate, calls himself a friend, doesn't even offer me his life savings. Don't worry though, there's always the good old-fashioned way of getting materials. What? Did you just say mine them again? Ew, No, no. I swear, honestly, just when I start to think you're making progress, we're just gonna go buy them with a small investment from the shopping district. Invest in your future. Buying supplies from other businesses on the server may seem contradictory to our overall goal of world ownership, but trust me, what goes around comes around. For the tree farm, I'm gonna need a bunch of redstone, so I just have to come over to the shopping district and go to the redstone shop. Okay, apparently we don't have one of those. Does anyone sell anything redstone related? Oh, here we go. Dispensers. Perfect. That's like 1% of everything that I need. Great. Fine. You know what? I'll do it myself. If you want something done right, sometimes the answer to a problem as an entrepreneur is to just roll up your sleeves and do it yourself. I just can't. Gwen, where's the stupid graphic? Can I click it? No. God dang it. Fine. Blech, gross. I haven't felt that poor since I sold my grandchild. Now don't go jump into the next step just yet. You still have a lot of work to do, and as great as it would be to just hire someone to build the farm for you, you can never forget, no one on the server is as smart or talented as you, so only you can put this diamond factory together. Get your hands dirty and dig yourself a hole. No, like a big hole. This is industrial level, not elementary school. Besides, building farms above ground is so 2013, and you are way too classy to be that outdated. Well, what are you waiting for? Build the farm. Do you hear that? That is the sound of unadulterated and untaxed income, baby. Silence! Stop wallowing in your self-idolization. We're not to that step yet. You still need a way to get the product to the customer, which means you need a shop. If you build it, they will come and spend all of their money. Building a shop that really stands out is going to be the key for your business's success, right? Wrong. If you followed this method to a T, at this point you should know that your product is so good that no one can resist it. You don't need a huge conglomeration of a shop to lure in your customers. Let your product do the talking. Take this tree hut for example. Does it scream, "Ah, look at me, I put effort into my builds and try to do something visually pleasing for not just myself but for the other members of the server in hopes to spark curiosity and bring in patronage"? God no. But it does raise the question, who put a tree in the shopping district? Don't forget, when it comes to intriguing your server mates, never make those penniless little brains think too hard. Demand. Your shop is built, you have product on hand, but out of all of the endless steps we've covered so far, none is more important than this. So many shop owners take their complete stock and put it in their chest and say 1 stack of diamond, blah blah blah, and then come back every couple of days and add more fuel to the fire that is burning their profits. How do we fix this? The answer is easy. Be lazy. Instead of taking all of your stock to sell, start by filling your chests halfway. Make it seem like your business has room to grow by the time your customers come back, which they'll have to do in order to buy more stock anyways. For bonus points, you can even have a special section where you've renamed items to something quirky like campfire wood and jack up those prices. I mean, it did cost you an XP level after all. Familiar faces make famine. Oops, family. Have you ever heard that the best way to market your business is by word of mouth? To be honest, I haven't either, but it fits this bit really well, so I'm gonna roll with it. Regardless, I think there's some weight to that, but we're not talking about just any mouth. I mean, the people we're targeting can't even afford to put together a full sentence. No, I'm talking about a celebrity mouth. Someone that you all know and love, a person who has made an impact on all of our lives so deep it would make the Mariana Trench look like a grainy overzoomed photo of Mount Everest. Straight out of the Copper House, the man, the myth, the guy who recently dropped an anvil on my head for no apparent reason that I can think of. Give it up for Rec Rap.
Hi, I'm Rec Rap 2.
Cut. Rec, what did we talk about? Twos are for peasants, okay?
Sorry.
Listen.
Sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Just try it again, this time with a little bit more wealth, all right?
Okay, well.
And
well, okay.
action.
Hi, I'm Rec Rap, and I need some help. Somebody help! I'm
That's it. Come here, Brett. Come here. No, what did I tell you? What did I say? Not again.
I'm out of here.
Hi, I'm Rec Rap, and I love bees trees.
Now open. And with genuine celebrity testimony like that, there's no way that these penurious paisanos can stop themselves from coughing up every last diamond they've got. Enjoy the view from the top. Look at you. I mean, just look at you. No, seriously, you've got some schmutz on your lip. Wipe that off or something. Oh, gross, you smeared it. Sick, dude. Yeah, where was I? Oh, right. Congratulations, you did it! You successfully cornered a market of the economy that's going to produce profits for not just you, but any unwanted and underappreciative spawn that you may one day produce as well. But don't get too comfortable on that throne, because the problem with being the big cheese on the server is everyone wants a piece. So I'll give you one final tip to keep the rats at bay. What's mine is mine. There's a quote that I've revolved my entire life around that goes, "Rich people stay rich by living like they're broke." Meaning, don't ball out on every season's new elytra just because you can. But there's a second part to that quote that really hits home for me. Broke people stay broke by living like they're rich. Meaning, trick those around you to spend money they don't have on things they can't afford to continue to solidify your position on the top of the economic pyramid and force all of the hardworking small businesses into the dirt where they belong and bury them. Or something like that. So remember when I said invest in businesses to start your project? Yeah, we're done with that now. Bury them. If you ever think, I should go buy something from the mob shop, stop, build your own mob farm, bury them. Maybe you get a wild hair to buy a ridiculous quantity of slime. Alt F4, relog, build a slime farm, bury them. I guess the point of all this is just to say, if you want to be rich, you're gonna have to trick all of your friends into thinking you're a good person and repay their credulous natures by crushing them one by one until you lift yourself all the way to the top. I'm sorry, I just get a little emotional when I say such profound things. Oh, and I almost forgot about the tower. So many people said to keep it forever. So many people said to just mine it all down for the money. And somebody even said to blow it up. And I just couldn't decide, but I like to think that I do some of my best thinking under pressure. So I built this hopper clock and connected it to these dispensers that are full of TNT. And you know what else is full of TNT? The tower. So in the next about 2 minutes, I'm gonna try to mine as much of this as I can before it all explodes. I'm sorry, Tower. I know you're wondering why. Why, Branzy? Why, after all that work, 2,000 deep slate ore, 40 hours of mining, why would you, once my great creator, become my great destroyer? To be honest, I don't have an answer. Only more questions. Like, who do you think you are? You would dare speak to me, the almighty and powerful. I am the rich. I am the wealth. And I am in control, not just of your fate, Tower, but of the entire economy of this server. I've been mocked as a peasant, humiliated as a poor, but now I am the one who decides. I am Branzy Bill Bezos III, and this is my domain. All of the wealth in this world has come to this point, to this pinnacle, to this moment right here. And I'll tell you this, I am its creator. I am its destroyer. And I will be remembered in the history books, not only as the richest Minecrafter on the server, but as the one who finally took a stand and brought this cycle of greed and misery and torment down to its knees. And when it's finally over and the dust has settled, I will be the one standing atop the ashes. And to answer the question of why Daor, because it's my destiny. should have seen the look on your faces. Of course I didn't blow up the tower. But since deep slate ore is pretty rare and there's a lot of people on the server who might want some, I think I'm gonna make a shop just so everybody can have some, but unfortunately not today. Fortunately for you, there's still one more thing that you have to do, and that is to go check out my friend Sky's video where she mined netherite for 100 days. She's hilarious, you're amazing, and as always, tune in for the next one.